Since we're in Cochise County, we've written a lot of county songs for Arizona, and this is a song called Cochise County, the hills of Cochise County, we call it, about wild horses, even wilder cowboys.
Evelyn, if you would, please.
The Danny show's over.
All right, ready?
Hills of Cochise County, please. Cochise County. How about partners? I feel like we're like a miles apart here.
No, normally we're just right next to each other, and then we got this
all day long.
This is a nice stage, though. I mean, I understand that they made this just for this, and gosh, we sure appreciate that.
Yeah. Awesome. It'd make a great hay barn when we're done.
I was just gonna say.
Hint, hint. This song I wrote for a couple of kids from Safford who were getting married, and they were ropers. I don't know what it is about ropers, but they're still married. But they had 2 puppies out of wedlock before they got married, Dally and Cinch, and I wrote them into the song. So listen, this is Partners. Only the women are clapping, see? Such a chick song.
And he writes all the chick songs.
Yeah.
Take note. It's him that writes
I'm
the chick
just
songs.
a new age sensitive cowboy. Without the new age part. How about that feeling of mine? This is a song off of our new CD, which is available over at the Lemonade stand.
Okay.
Is it?
After you play, okay?
Excuse us.
Come on up here.
Come on, up here, right now.
It's cooler up on stage.
Yeah, it is. You're in the shade.
We're most vulnerable when we're in front of an audience. Yeah, we got CPS called on us one day because we wouldn't let her sing a song. Kids rule, yeah. Oh, I guess Danny's going to play with us on this.
This is Danny's Well, no, it's not her fiddle debut. She debuted in Prescott at the Cowboy Poetry Gathering,
Yeah.
and
We had a kids
last spring.
youth session up there, and it was so fun.
it was all kids.
Yeah, it was Randy's daughter Hannah, Randy
Hannah
Houston,
yeah.
Hannah Houston, and
And there was
little poets. It was really nice to see the youth, and you guys at these gatherings. You need to start harping on the people to get the youth involved, because when we're gone, they got to take over.
There's got to be somebody to carry on
So-
this tradition.
Anyways, this may or may not be about an actual filly. Calves like it.
Yeah.
Awesome job.
Yeah.
That filly of mine, she's barely half broken. That filly of mine, she's not even grown. With a hand that is kind and a word softly spoken, that filly will carry me. Well, the flaxen mane, it flows like a river. Water that falls from the Fish Street wall. And she blows on the wind like the desert's own daughter, and needs an answer when we're called. With innocent eyes, she sees no strangers. Those senses are wise. She knows it holds danger, and will keep her and train her until she's grown. One day that filly will carry me home. Now sometimes she's skittish, that's just her nature. Times it's caution into the wind. And patience and love, someday I will break her, but I never will break that spirit within. With innocent eyes, she sees no stranger. Those senses are wise. She knows little danger, and I'll keep her and train her until she's grown. One day that filly will carry me home. Sometime in the future, some cowboy might need her. After those years, it'd be hard to let go. Gotta pray for the cowboy who would love her and heed her. When he comes calling, I'll already know. Forever she'll hold a place in my heart. No matter how far it is we are apart. And I'll treasure those days until she is grown. And one day that filly will carry me home. That filly of mine, she's barely half broken. That filly of mine, she's not even grown. With a hand that is kind and a word softly spoken, one day that filly will carry me home.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you. What? How are we doing for time? We do something?
Oh, one more?
One more. What do you follow that with? Man. Pima County? Pima County. We did one for Cochise County, so we're going to have to do one for Pima County now, too. Okay, now I got to preface this, but does anybody remember the Commander Cody Band? All right. Okay. We got a fan. Does anybody remember what a cassette tape is? We don't even use that word anymore. Cassette. Okay. Does anybody know where Pima County is? All right. Then this is right up your alley. You probably still got some cassette tapes, too. Okay. When you took that job in Denver and you wanted me to go, I said the bright lights in big city don't suit me well, you know. So it's cold biscuits for breakfast and my eggs are over Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Yes, and thank you for all the people who did all the work to get this.